All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. Looking like some scrubs out there. Right.
In a cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Usual Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this
Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shot.
I need to touch my depth chart real quick, man. Yeah, I'm ready when you are. I said, I'm ready when you are.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have a Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The center receiver in motion to the right. They'll run on first down. Edmonds will get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here. Wilson. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, we're talking new football here. We're talking new models, new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here because if I'm going to go for 2, I'm going to ask him to put the ball in the 2-yard and bring my offense out.
Exactly. Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough from the 15. That's quite another thing.
I know a lot of people fall back on analytics, but still, I think that person would tell you, put your offense in and go from the 2, not from the 15.
Still got it, though.
Yes, they did. Give them credit.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Hall to start the drive. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 51 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just scoring.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off. Have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. First and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 45. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, and they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, 33 yards. And the Jets get a bit closer. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it looks like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Brandon Echols.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not.
And this is going to be intercepted.
picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they can click for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Another carry now for Edmonds.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now. As a pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by D.J. Reed.
And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to...
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. Give to Hall running right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
A give running right is Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Now I chill out the phone.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points.
No way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a give to Edmonds. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go play action now. Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Big fucking South.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were you thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments.
Shake with me, yeah. I'm ready.
Away in the second half. Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Hall again on second down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, Wilson rolling to his left. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Hall. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Here's Hall again. Oh, he pulls over him. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass.
That's big ass motherfucker, man.
He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to.
Touchdown, Broncos. Albert Okwuegbunam, 79 yards. And the Broncos are back within a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Well, talk about a great call on special teams, a gutsy call. They fake the extra point. They'll wind up getting 2 for the price of 1. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, they run with Edmonds. Room here to run. The 20, 10, 5, and oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 146 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Play action. Now Wilson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Here's Wilson to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Phillips now from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. And just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
On first down, Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Wilson on first down. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hall again. Fighting through, and he's got space. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 69 yards. And the Jets use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Ball again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here's Wilson. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Brandon Echols. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I got cash out. Alright.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Use your play clothes, not school clothes.
I barely got sweatpants anyway, but the only pants I really been wearing here is doing it medium pants. If I could, I wore them to basketball practice. Basketball practice, so what we were I'm cooler. I'm taking my jacket off. You know how I'm gonna try to teach what she said to me, so I guess I gotta kick to Bruce Wayne. No, I guess I gotta kick you like Bruce Lee. Are we gonna not Bruce Wayne? You know how when he be doing that 100 punch, Bruce Lee? Kick you like Bruce Lee. What? Yeah, we're gonna play WWE 2K22. Ultra long. What's not? I can smack you.